Toyota got into a global alliance with Suzuki Motors in 2019. Subsequently, both grabbed a stake in the other's company of between 4 to 5%. In India, the result of this was Maruti Suzuki India simply lending out exterior as well as interior designs of their cars to Toyota India. Subsequent to which was launched Toyota Glanza, which was an exact copy of Maruti's Baleno, and now the Urban Cruiser, which again is almost a replica of Maruti's Brezza. And the corridors of automobile world are filled with the news that Toyota will launch the Ciaz and Ertiga as it is, with minor tweaks or almost no changes whatsoever. Now, I simply have some rudimentary questions for the Toyota India team. Question number 1. Why are you not innovating in terms of the design and looks of your cars? Minus the Fortuner, of course, because that's the only car in India that has been successful for the last couple of years. And Indian buyers are now really sharp-minded as compared to what Indian buyers were in the 80s and 90s. So you better look into innovating your own designs. Question number 2. Is it such a tough task to invest in a separate research facility for creating design innovations? And when I say invest, I mean it quite literally because of the fact that you have invested crores of thousands of crores of rupees in each other's company. So I'm sure you can invest a couple of 100 crores in terms of creating a research facility which is super active, which doesn't seem like it is quite active at the moment. Question number 3. Does Toyota not consider Indian market of substantive value? This is what it shows. Your attitude towards Indian consumers seems to be quite a warm, a cold one. Not really warm, but a cold one, because if you were warm, you would have been introducing newer designs as far as the interiors and exteriors of your cars are concerned. Question number 4. Which car of Toyota has been a success beyond the Fortuner in the last 3 to 5 years? You obviously don't want me to remind you of those cars called Liva and Etios. They were grand failures. Not that I'm here to pull Toyota down, but the only thing I'm trying to convey here is that Toyota can actually end up doing humongously well in India. So that is why I would suggest Toyota to innovate in terms of exteriors as well as interiors of the car, rather than just simply borrowing designs as it is from Maruti Suzuki India. Question number 5, the last one. Why is Toyota India sitting like a duck on its past laurels? Only reminds me of Toyota Corolla and the Fortuner at the moment. Maybe to an extent Camry from, of course, the yesteryears. The sales of Camry is abysmal at the moment. Now my take on all of this is, the new age Indian consumers are smarter, they are thinkers, they compare cars of the same segment, and they augment all of that information and the research they have done at a personal level, and then eventually make a final call. So you have to be proactive in terms of the design of the interiors and exteriors of the car, something I've been emphasizing from the start of this video. Therefore, I'm trying to say it again and again. The world standards of cars is only going up by leaps and bounds, and Toyota ought to be at the forefront of this race because of the fact that Toyota has been innovating for several decades now. So we expect Toyota to have or to exhibit better standards in India, which it isn't quite doing for the last 3 to 5 years, to be honest about it. Now, survival of the best looking car with top of the line features and decent engine specs is what most Indian consumers look for. This is the current preference of the young Indian consumers. Who wants the best engine anyway? I mean, engine should be good, but at the same time the design of the car has to be attractive. The interiors have to have really good features for current lot of Indian consumers to get attracted towards cars. To conclude and sum it up, I would humbly request a Toyota executive to answer the laid out questions should you stumble onto this video. I'd love to get answers from a Toyota executive or something who's connected to the Toyota company or whatever, because we are all looking for answers to these questions, especially because if I am somebody who's owned Toyota cars for 10, 15, 20 years, I would love to get answers to these questions. And similarly, there would be other people who would be in my shoes and would be expecting similar sort of answers from Toyota. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel along with tapping on the bell notification button. If you found this one interesting, like and share the video as much as you can so that we can push the message across to Toyota India and probably get answers from them. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.